So now what we're going to do is we're going to optimize this website for mobile phones. So to do that, we'll come down here to this menu and we'll click the phone view icon. And that changes it to the phone view. And you can see it's pretty messed up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this background image. I actually created a custom background image just for mobile phones using Photoshop. So I'm going to come up here to the section settings and click the gear icon. I'm going to go to background, and this time I'll click the phone icon and click the gear icon here. I'm going to go to upload files, select files, and navigate to my website folder. And here's my mobile header image. Go ahead and upload that. Okay, and what I'm going to do first is turn off parallax, and I'm going to change the background image size from cover to actual size, and the background image position to center right. I'm going to go ahead and save that, and what I want to do next is get this color here, and I'm going to come back in here and see all this white space. I need to get rid of this white space here, so I'll go back to my background. This time I'll go to Paint Bucket, add background color, and I'm going to right click and paste. There we go. That gets rid of the white space. Next one I'm going to do is go into this first text module here. Oh, okay, so you can see it's so far off the screen that I can't get to it. That's okay, we'll come down here and we'll click the wireframe view. And I'll open up the text module here. And then I'll go back to phone view. There we go. And now I can edit this. So I'll go to design, heading text. I'm going to scroll down. And this first one, I'm going to change to 22 pixels. And the H2 here, I change this, decrease it to 26 pixels. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go to spacing, and I'm going to make sure phone is on. Okay. Top margin, I'm going to make this 120. Actually, before I do that, let me see here. Let me get out of here. I forgot. I need to change my divider down here. So first I'm going to go to design and make this divider not so wavy by decreasing the size. Take this down to 50. There we go. Okay. Next I'm going to go to spacing. And I'm going to give this a bottom padding of 30. And the top margin, I'm going to make this 0. Okay, now let's go back, and I'm going to fix this first because this is really creating a lot of problems. So go here, go to design, text, and I'm going to decrease this to 12. And now we'll go to spacing. Make this minus 25. Pull this over. There we go. And next what we need to do is get rid of this. There we go. Okay, now we can start working. You can see it's going in the phone here, so I need to add some padding on the right. So we'll take this up. That looks good. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is come back and get this text here. So we'll have to go back to wireframe view. Up here. Go back to phone view. Go to design, spacing. That looks good. This is lined up. Okay, now we can take care of this button. And I'm going to decrease the text size here. And by decreasing the button text size, I'm actually making the button smaller, which is what I want. And we'll go to spacing, and we'll just line it up with our text here. So we'll come over here to the margin, and we'll decrease that. That looks good, -25. Okay, I like how that's looking. That looks good. It's nice and tidy. We have our phone here. Our text is lined up. Our button's lined up. Nice spacing between the text and the button. I'm going to go ahead and save the page. Let's keep going. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here. I like how that looks. This is nice. I like these. These look nice. The extras included section, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the parallax since we're not going to have it on mobile phones anyway. So go ahead and click this, and I'll come down here and click off that button. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make this title a little smaller as well. And we'll just decrease this here. That looks good. Keep it at 32. These look okay. Alright, optimize for speed. Definitely need to make some changes here. Wow, that looks really bad. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and let me see, I'll change this this title here. Come down here, and let's go ahead and decrease this. That looks good. And let's go here and we'll change this blurb module. There we go, that looks good. And now let's change the body text, decrease that as well. $14, that looks nice. I'm going to decrease this, the title text here in our bar counter. Just make that a little smaller. There we go, that looks good. And these we definitely need to change. I'm going to have the first circle over top of the second one. So we'll come in here, go to design, spacing. And what I'm going to do is, for this, make this, yeah, that way we'll center it there. And we'll go to the second one, design, spacing. And we'll make this 0. There we go. Very good. Much better. And we're going to have to change our color again. So let me see here. Let's go ahead and go to tablet view. And we'll go to design, circle, copy the color here. And we'll paste it. Let's try this again on the second one. Perfect. All right. All right, moving on. This one, we'll go ahead and we'll change this text as well. Make it a little smaller. That's text. Come down to text size, and I'm just going to decrease this. There we go, that looks nice. These look okay. Our team section, we're already done with that, because when we edited that in tablet mode, it also carried over to smartphone mode. So that's done. Our blog section looks okay. Okay, down here in the contact section, I want to go ahead and decrease the size of this cloud divider here. Go to design, dividers, and just come down here and take this down to where I want it. That looks good. And I want to move these where these hands are almost touching to the center here, because it says get in touch. So that'll be nice. So what we'll do is go back in here and we'll go to spacing, and we'll come up to margin and click the phone icon. And I'm just going to decrease the margin on the right to bring the hands into the center where I want them. There we go. And we'll come down to padding, click the phone icon, and I'm just going to add padding to the right to bring everything back over until it's centered on the screen. Perfect. Now the hands are nice and centered right where I want them. Save the changes. For some reason our map didn't load. Sometimes that happens when you're in the Visual Builder. Okay, the contact section here, that looks good. The About Us, we need to move this over. So we'll come up in here and we'll go to design. And let's see, go to spacing. And I'm just going to move this to the right. There we go. And we'll need to do the same for the Stay Connected blurb module here. It's already on phone, so that's good. Move this to the right. There we go. Save that. And we'll do the same for the email opt-in. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save the page. We'll go ahead and scroll back up and just make sure everything looks good. Footer looks good. Our map didn't load. When I get to the top, I'll reload the page and we can check it again. Contact section looks good. Blog section's okay. Team section's alright. Our testimonial section looks good. We made this title smaller. That looks nice. I like our circle counters. One on top of the other, nice and centered. Our text here is a nice size. Looks good. These look okay. This title looks better. It's a little smaller. These look nice. And of course our header looks nice as well. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and exit the Visual Builder. And let's go ahead and enable the Visual Builder. Go back to phone view. And let's see what our map looks like. Hopefully it loaded like it should have. There we go. And that looks fine. It's centered. So we'll leave that like it is. Okay. Gonna go ahead and save that. And congratulations, you just made your website mobile ready for both tablet and mobile phone. Good job.